Welcome back to the channel, hope you're having a great week. Now we're in the new yard down here in Rotherham at RSG Fabrications. Massive shout out to them, they've been really helpful. They're also sorting us out some new ramps for the bus, which is great. But today, Sam is here from Split Charge, he's hiding down the back because he's camera shy. We're repping the new merch, look at the hats. Going to be on our online store from tomorrow. Well, even today when you watch this, won't it? The day before. But Sam is here to accept his challenge for moving that ECU, or making a start to move the ECU. So, come with us, I'll show you what we're up to. Now, being an absolute dimwit, I left the battery lead on with the jacker rack off on for a week, and now the batteries are dead. So Sam's just brought down his booster pack, and we're banging 60 amp into the batteries. So we've got power at the front to be able to test the ECU things. So I'm going to mic Sam up, because he's camera shy, apparently. So this is Sam from Split Charge, if you've not met him before.
Hi guys.
Sam, your challenge of the ECUs.
Yeah.
Easy?
Easy.
So I reckon he's going to have it done in 26 minutes of this video.
We can do 26 minutes.
26 minutes. This video will probably be about 26 minutes long and he's going to have it done in this video. So, first job, get battery into these and then we'll start looking at the boards. So while we're waiting for the batteries to charge up, Sam's just sort of talking through what we're going to do with this rat's nest. Now, if you've not seen this on Facebook, on our post from last week, this is what basically is the electrical system for the main bus. So it's the system that runs all the ECUs, all the gearboxes, leveling valves, all the relays, like your normal car, just on steroids. And I call it the rat's nest because it looks horrific. Obviously we've taken a lot of loom out from upstairs, which is coming out of the floor.
Which you tell me is dead, Conrad.
I tell Sam it's dead. Sam's going to test this before we do anything to make sure it is dead and there's nothing going to it.
Yeah, and if it's dead, we're going to test it back to the board and we're going to cut it front board and then see what we're left with. We know this side is body. This is bodybuilder side. And most of that side, I think, should be engine side, transmission, engine, Volvo side. We did have a look last night, didn't we? And yeah, we
interestingly, the door control
is on the body side.
It's on the body side.
So we've got to leave some of it intact, but hopefully most of it will be gone.
Yeah, and obviously this is going to open up, for those who don't know, a new walkway through to the main sort of living area in there when we get to it. But we also need to move this first. Here's our inspection hole, which it looks alright. It's not terrible. So we'll let's get some power in and then we'll start stripping and having a look. So Sam's just been in and put all his tools in a logical order. Got some fuses, obviously got the Split Charge stickers to plaster somewhere else on the bus, and lots of stuff. So we're going to start stripping that installation cable and testing that cable coming out of the ceiling. So first up, we've got the Hoover out and we're going to give her a little bit of a suck. Bit of action for the old flea line. It's not a flea line, this is the Axle 100, the Burkoff. So we'll get that turned on. Some tools. Ooh,
wait.
Sucky.
We're giving it a suck there, we need to give it a blow.
Oh, we need to blow. We were sucking, we're going to give it a blow.
Ready?
Yeah, ready. Oh, that was a bit dusty. My phone's filthy. But now we'll start stripping the insulation off and see what's on them cables. So Sam's just undoing all the cable ties inside sort of the main loom to expose these ones that were going from upstairs and sort of trying to figure out where they route through. Phoebe's there, stuffing her face, holding the lights. All very technical. Right, one cable out.
One cable down.
One cable. Chuck that on the pile over there with the rest of it. Hello, Phoebe.
Hello.
Where's the next one hiding?
Dad, can you see me?
Oh, you said hello to Luna's eating her ice pop.
Right.
Sam's got an audience.
So these will actually be proper wiring now.
Pull these ones through. This goes into that massive chunk here.
Right, so we don't want to cut that just yet.
Oh, hold on. That, oh, it's then weaved into something else there.
Right, so let's have a look. So that one's that plug. That is all that plug. So we need to see where they go on the board, what they fuse to, and then we can figure out what it is. We need to find each cable now. So continuity test on a multimeter. Literally tap it till it beeps. We'll find a wire. Let's go.
So is that one going to posy, one going to neggy?
Nope.
No. Okay.
We're looking for the same wire down all that wire.
Right. Okay.
So where's the? It's this one.
Yep.
So find the end of that plug, Conrad.
Oh, down here, one-handed with the red thing.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's in that one.
So now I need to find it down here. I think if we look, we said it's this.
And we don't need ignition on for this.
Don't you know? We're just testing for a wire.
Okay.
So that loom comes across and round the back, so it should be. If we try for one of these fuses.
There's 2 red cables to be fair on this one. Oh.
So that's that. And if we look over here,
Well,
Birkhoff and Volvo kindly gave us a full diagram for this fuse box, so we know exactly what is what.
Although yesterday when it says do not plug anything to this fuse,
And there is a fuse plugged in it.
there's a fuse plugged in it. Self-destruct. Go on, what one's that then?
So
Sam?
apparently, if we look at this one, and this board's the wrong way round.
Bit of orientation.
If we look at that one, that is fuse 47. Fuse 47 is a spare.
It's a spare.
Yes, we don't need that one.
Okay.
So
There is another red cable though.
it's alright.
That goes into this plug.
So stick your wire on the other red cable.
So it goes into that one.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean. So the cable that we couldn't find goes into another plug. Someone's now wiring through all that.
Blue and white here.
Okay.
So there's something in there. So it's those 2 blue and whites.
So the white and blue cable that we were following goes down in towards the dash. Now at the dash, that would have been lights. That would have been lights and sort of air conditioning from the cab. So just going to see where that sort of leads to. Hopefully there might be a blue and
whites.
Blue and white light cables.
Up and down.
Oh, that's for me blind at front that don't work no more.
Well, there are a lot of blue and whites. And you had blue. You've cut upstairs, haven't you?
Upstairs is cut, yeah.
So we need blue and white.
We need the blue and white. Oh, we're just going upstairs to have a look at the plugs that are up here. This is all the cable in here. This is it.
Where's the blind? So that's all cabling.
This is all the cabling. So now we're just removing the sheathing from there to expose the wiring, which again is nice, big multicoloured colours. As we open that up, that Sam's now got abracadabra and it fixes itself. Do you want me to hold this up while you pull that out?
Alright.
Oh, we've got one more. Yes.
Right, so let's undo that bolt again.
Okay.
There on the bottom of that. It shouldn't be tight too tight like
Yeah, it's tight.
that. Safety first.
All in all, yes.
Again, don't lose these. It's
No.
back on the stud.
Okay, so bolt off, and then we've got a little washer underneath. Oh, we've knocked this camera. It was going so well. I'll just drop one. You picked it up?
Yep.
Cool. Oh, we're not camera again.
Bolt loose down.
And then put that back up.
I'll do.
I do.
Well, that's most of this loom upstairs taken care of. I've just got a couple more wires here. Let's see if we can figure out where they go to.
Oh, they're really underneath the earth. And then down here.
Into a coil.
Into this. This is what we had when we did a lot of the wiring that we took out upstairs, Sam. It was like that, just frayed ends, just not connected.
Well, that's never been connected. That's just coiled up and
just there on the pre-made loom and.
Yeah.
So Sam's just following back one of these cables that have like been added into the loom.
Yeah, it goes underneath the board.
And it just fell out in his hand from the crimp.
It's just there, look. It's just there, and the blue crimp, it's not even crimped properly, it's never bit that.
So we'll look, show us Sam.
20 years.
Oh, there we go, look. Brilliant. So this again, as much as this is turning out to be a bit more work than I thought, Sam said it's not. It's definitely worth, it's a good exercise, isn't it?
Yeah.
Rather than running around with electrics that aren't safe.
And you find out what you see what you need to be looking at and what's wrong, what's right. And that's another one gone.
Loom going up. Interesting, didn't catch on camera, but Sam's just been cutting cables going, that's bell cable, that's coax cable. Just by looking at the thickness of the cable and looking at the surrounds. But look, we've actually got no cables from top to bottom now. So upstairs is
accounted for.
Upstairs is accounted for.
So now we're going to disconnect some of this board now. So try and trace some of these wires back to these, pull these out because we know they're not needed, and then we'll see what we're left with.
We're on a roll at the minute. We're finding a few all together, which I'm sure now we record and we won't.
I'm just going to pull this one out first.
Getting some more bits out of the loom. I'm actually petrified of this. This is scary stuff. Sounds just like it's easy. It's cool.
I won't say it was cool.
It's not cool. It's just it's second nature to Sam, and it's not second nature to me. It's like sixth nature. It's now pitch black outside. Sam is now undone lots of this, and now we're undoing all of this to trace back wires to see where they're ending. It's definitely been an interesting day, but we'll carry on. It's only 9:30. Good morning. It's Saturday morning. We were working on this till 2 o'clock yesterday morning. Oh, this morning. I am done in. But today is the day of the Station Pub Hotel Open Fun Day at the pub. The barbecue, banter castle, singer. So I need to wash this because she's filthy. So let's get her washed and get down there and have a good fun day at the pub.
A million people in the crowd, but I only see your face in all the lights. And as the bass keep pounding on me, baby, I really wanna make you mine. I don't really care.
So here's the aftermath of the morning after playing with looms. It is all there. We've got a hell of a lot out. All this wiring here has come out last night. Lots of snacks, and then down there, if you can see it on the floor, there's quite a bit of wire in there as well. So yeah, we'll crack on again the next couple of days with this. Definitely a bigger job. Half the dash is out as well. All the stuff that was obsolete, oh, can't see for the sun, all obsolete, the dash, that's all out. So yeah, coming together. But now let's get the bus down to the Station Hotel in Romarsh, ready for the back to school party. Phoebe's just finishing off the hoovering. Ooh, let's see if she'll start this morning. Shouldn't have a problem. Let's have a look. Easy peasy. Let her warm up and we'll get on the move. pub is, it's next door to a railway line, and the bridge there I think is 10 foot. So we're going to get some interesting looks as the bus goes down there, which is literally just before the bridge. And then I've got to manage to reverse into the car park. So this could be interesting. Let's see how we get on. Right, you ready? We're going to reverse into there.
Okay.
Alright. So we need that A man to stop behind. He's not gonna. Okay.
It's alright, Indy.
And that is how you park in the pub car park. With a low bridge. I need to get rid of this grey hair. Bloody hell, it's going terrible.
Is the bus going to turn off? That's stop, but it's not going to turn off. Okay. They're all in. Yeah, that's not going to work. We're going to have to go to the back.
So we just got all the deck chairs out and all the chairs. Stage is all powered up. Awnings out on the bus. And then the bouncy castles just turned up from Cream Castles. They're drilling it into the floor, which is great. Nice and safe for the kids and plenty of wraps. Oh. So Adam's very kindly made us some breakfast for the kids and me and Nicole. Got some drinks. Very nice. They do Sunday dinners in here and they sell out every week. Adam's just been saying that they do 200 on a Sunday, which is phenomenal. But the Sunday dinners are good. They are very good. So we're going to smash this breakfast and then we'll come back to you.
I'm not going to jump on a bouncy castle.
And that's it, we're back at the Turd. The weather's changed directions, it's been nice most of the day, except for the last hour. Thank you for everyone that came down to the Station Hotel, it's been brilliant. We're back down there for Halloween, for our Halloween event, so make sure if you've not been this time, come down. We're going to have decorated bus, themed scare zones in there and all sorts, loads of giveaways. So thanks so much for watching. I'm back down here, I'm going to start doing some more wiring and we'll see how we get on. Any questions, drop them below like always, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a good one, guys.